Hello everyone, I would like to introduce myself briefly. My name is Ebru Beyazıt. I'm a visiting scholar in the University of East Anglia and working with Professor Eylem Atakav. I'm very happy to involve in the International Women Filmmakers Festival. The best part of this organization is bring films and directors from Turkey to the University of East Anglia family. Besides virtual movie screenings and Q&A sessions, there will be workshops at weekend too. Please do not forget to register it. It is on new media documentaries and digital storytelling. I would like to thank you to Eylem Atakav and the Faculty of Arts and Humanities, the School of Arts, Media and American Studies. I hope you enjoy the events.
Welcome back again, everyone, to our third Q&A session today for East Anglia University. Now we have Yasemin Demirci with us for climate change movie, director and screenwriter of the movie, right?
Yes.
Okay. And as far as I know, this is the international premiere of your movie in our festival. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, I mean, it will be screened in, it's going to be screened in Greece and also in Mexico, but I think it's going to be at the end of this month actually. Okay. So it's the first one, yeah.
So, yeah. First one, yes. Thank you for choosing International Women Filmmakers Festival.
You're welcome, of course.
Thank you. So Yasemin Demirci graduated from Prague Film School in 2015. Afterwards, she continued directing short films and studied film at Kingston University of London. She graduated from Kingston in 2019. Very close time, and with an upper second class degree. Congratulations. I can't pronounce that, so sorry. She has written and directed several short films that were screened at national and international film festivals and received several awards. Her movie Climate Change centralizes a university student, young woman, moving from Istanbul to London in hopes of a better future, but she finds herself inside of adapting issues. So if it's okay for you, let's start with the plot of the movie. Does it resemble to your own life, or what was the motivation behind your script?
Not really, actually. I mean, I've been experiencing those moments in the film, but I never been in this situation. Like I wasn't alienized as much as my character did, because first I started filmmaking in Prague, and it was like a really close, like it's a small school, and we've been like hundreds students, and we were really close with each other, and it was like many different, the students were from different countries, so it was a really interesting experience. So I got used to being outside of my country for several years, and then I moved to Norway, and then I moved to London, and but I realized that there were a lot of people also from Turkey. Like I met a lot of students who left their country, and they were feeling they were feeling a bit lonely, and they had some adaptation issues. And I was feeling the beginning of this story, like for climate change, I was thinking to make a film who studied abroad and who goes back to their home country, and then they're feeling a bit lonely and alienated. But then after several years, when I experienced that more and more people are leaving their country for better for hopes of better future, and a lot of people I met had a lot of issues with that. So I was thinking maybe I should do the opposite of this story. So, and I started collecting my own experiences, which are a bit similar to İklim, but it didn't happen like one by one. Of course, it happened in many different situations and many different cities, actually. But it ended up like I was shooting this in London, in Kingston, while I was graduating. So it happens like, and in the end, it became like a story of London.
I think you had enough experimental people brought from Turkey or from other places of world. There is a great immigration, brain immigration, as you know, a cultural immigration.
Yeah.
So there will be very just like a catalog, maybe. You expect people.
Yeah.
Maybe the student homes inside the houses.
Yes.
So as far as I felt observed, İklim is some kind of a naive character, and sometimes she loses her nerves, or she has some difficulties, and she wants to be there, but sometimes she seems she doesn't know the way. Am I right?
Yes, of course. I mean, I think it happens a lot when you're like, it's a big step, like changing your country, changing your whole, like changing your home, and it's like you're stepping into a different culture, and you like it's so different than how you've been growing up, and you're far away from people that you're far away from your comfort zone. So it's kind of difficult, actually, and. I think İklim also, I think in this situation, both İklim and a lot of people I met throughout this experience, they had a lot of anxieties at the beginning of their adventure because of that. It's like till they, I mean, many of them, after a while, they get used to it or they adapt to their new environment, but sometimes they can't and they leave and they go back home. So it's, but I was keeping that to the audience, like if İklim will continue being there, or if she's going to give up or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know she's a bit, she's maybe not that strong, but maybe she'll get stronger. Who knows?
I hope and I feel she will get stronger.
Yeah, I hope so too.
So how was the casting process for İklim? She's a very good actress, fitted to the character as well. Can you tell us somehow?
Before I went to Prague to study filmmaking, I actually was studying theater. So I didn't finish the conservatory, but I ended up meeting a lot of actors and actresses from that time, and throughout these years I was keeping in touch with them. So when I was working for this script, and when I was thinking of like especially for İklim, I was thinking a lot of different actresses, but then I met Nezaket, and I saw one of her theater plays actually that she was playing.
Oh.
It was like one person performance, and I had goosebumps. So after I watched that, so I contacted her, and then she ended up participating on this short film with me. So she came to London, and it was her first time actually outside of Turkey. It was also it was a new experience for her too.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you invited, sorry, Duygu, if I interrupt you.
No.
So you invited her to London to shoot the film, right?
Yes, but I met her before in Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she's an excellent choice. I can say that I don't have a question for you, but I just want to express my feelings about your film. Congratulations. For me, it's one of the most impressive movies that I have seen recently.
Thank
I
you.
was
Thank you
like
so much.
having a kind of tangle in my throat when the film ends, when she was crying, while she was talking after she talked with her mother. She didn't want her to realize this.
Yeah.
So, and Nezaket Erden, after your movie, I started to follow her other works. And I realized that she also received an award in Golden Orange Film Festival this year, right?
Yeah, this year. Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it was like watching one of my closest friends having something and experiencing that feeling, that isolation, anxiety, disappointment, maybe.
Yes.
Because in Turkey, if you have the chance to go study abroad, most probably you are successful, who has self-esteem, a good student, and a positive person, and you are dreaming of a country, a utopic atmosphere for yourself. But when you go out for the first time, I mean, it's like, hey, what am I doing now?
Yes.
What I mean, the reality is different from what you actually dreamed of. So this feeling was very good. I cannot forget her. She's slowly working, arriving at the kind of station, right?
Yes.
She's pulling her luggage, and the first dialogue with her and her new housemates, and that feelings, that cultural gap between you and the person that you are going to live together.
Yeah.
And the dialogues were very successful. Maybe I can ask about how did you manage to write the dialogues in such a realistic way, and also how did you work with your actress? Did she know English, for example? How was the rehearsal process, let's say?
She didn't know English that well. She had a little English, but I mean that was not a big problem for us actually in the beginning, anyways. And well, for the dialogues, I guess, I mean, I lived through all of those experiences too. So I was thinking back in time, like what happened really, and what did they say? What did I say? What happened? And how was the communication? And I was trying to remember all. And also when I met with some Turkish friends from outside of Turkey, basically, I realized that they I'm not talking about the ones who were a bit anxious about being abroad, but people who got used to being there, and then suddenly they're talking bad about their own country, or like they're liking that place so much, or they have to convince themselves that it's so great there, and they keep talking about that it's how great here.
Yeah, I remember that
much
guy.
better here. Yeah. So yeah. So I was trying to find the best, I tried to remember how they were talking and how was I reacting, and then and I tried to do it as realistic as possible. And throughout rehearsals, we talked mostly about the feelings, not the scene itself, but mostly how the character, how İklim feels at that specific time. Or how you generally feel in these type of moments. So we were mostly thinking about feelings, and also we talked a lot about anxiety and how an anxious person feels in these kind of situations, and in the circumstances, how they would react. So we were mostly trying to, like, we also talked a lot about body language and how we should put that into our character, İklim. Also, we tried a lot with the camera with the aesthetics, that it will be as narrow as possible to make you feel like you're stuck.
We feel the toughness with her, in fact, because of the angles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you attended several festivals in Turkey, as far as I know, with the climate change movie. And how was the audience feedbacks? Can I ask, could you attend any of these festivals physically because of COVID process?
Yes, I was able to go to 2 of them, and not the rest of them, because most of them became online after a certain time. I went to Ankara. It was the 31st year, I think. But because of COVID, because of the pandemic situation, it wasn't many people like how it used to be. Because back, like a year before in Ankara, it was a lot of people, and this time it was maybe half of that. But still, the experience is good. Like, watching your film with the audience is always good. And I think most of the feedbacks were, I think a lot of people who experienced some of this, or people who went abroad to study or to live, or at least been there at one point in their life, they're really fine, like they're empathizing a lot with the film or with the character. So most of the time I get those type of feedbacks, like I feel the same way. I felt the same way, and that's nice for me, because I was trying to find a way to tell their story.
Yeah.
Feeling like that at one point in their life.
Yeah, it is, as Merve said, it's easy to identify one's type if you have been to abroad, apart from being a tourist for living or earning your life.
Yeah.
It is the same foreign effect. So, most of the our audience, both in festival and in Turkey and in here in university, are consist of film students. So I generally ask every director, every filmmaker that question. How was your financial? How did you solve your financial issues? That's the first question. And my final question is, what you recommend for film students for their first projects, before starting their first projects?
Okay, the first question is the financing. I mean, I've been actually, I didn't have any financer or like a producer for this film, or not. We didn't have a sponsor, but my cinematographer, who's also my producer, we've been producing it together. He put some money on it, and then I've been saving some for this project, but it wasn't that much. It was a really small amount of money, and the rest of it, like, I had a lot of friends and who helped me for free, and also yeah, and we got equipment from for free as well. Some of them from the school I've been going, and some of is from the school that my other friends were going. So, and also my actors they came to work for free, and
Wow.
yeah, many of them were like, just they were really interested with the part, and they just wanted to be a part of it. And so it was hard, because, you know, then you're asking a favor, because you don't have, if you're making a short film, it's really hard to find money. But you should always remember that you're asking a favor. So if they would say no, I mean, it's not really something that you should feel bad or you should feel sad about or angry about, because after all, it's not everyone has to say yes, but in the end I was happy that people kind of trusted me, or they were thinking they felt something good about the project and they wanted to be a part of it. So
sorry, I would comment here. Of course, it's because of your probably the sincerity and because of your positiveness to people. It's related to your relationship with people, I think.
Yeah, and I mean also we've been studying for so long, like so towards this like throughout this adventure we met a lot of people who are also so passionate about filmmaking, and you know, we're helping them, they're helping us, and it's like we're trying to do something good, all of us together. And it's good to since it's a film, like filmmaking is not just for one, like it's not a one person art. So you need people, you need groups, and you need supporters, and you need to support your friends as well, your other filmmakers. So it's kind of, I think it's important to be together and collaborate.
Yeah.
So, and it gives you really good, like it ends up like it's kind of benefits for your stories and for your career as well, I think. So
yeah, of course. So in fact you answered my second question that I asked your recommendations, but this is very good to recommend to use for all the life, through the life, like for all in the field.
I can only recommend one more thing for like newly like young student filmmakers, that like because we tried that before as well, and it was difficult, but like when they're making their first stories, I mean, it's always good to keep it like simple and something sincere, something maybe about your life or how you feel about something. And then it's kind of, then it touches people somehow, or like some people, not that maybe everyone, but some people will definitely feel you. So that would be my other recommendation for them.
I'm totally agree with you. Thank you so much for attending.
Thank you. It was so fun.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, and have fun with the rest of the festival.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and nice to meet you, Yasemin.
Nice to meet you all.